let me be a lawyer for a moment. A lot of bleeding hearts, including senators of this republic, are complaining about the death rate in the fight against drugs. And by last counting, they say it's about 1,000. Well, you know, place it at a very, I said, conservative estimate. Let us now say that there are about 400 drug addicts no longer eligible for rehabilitation, for they are really crazy and out of their senses and no longer have the cognitive value of their person, of their talent. So what do we do with it? We have about 300 dead living Filipinos. You know, it's very easy to complain. We in government, and I myself who ordered the campaign against drugs, take full and sole responsibility for it. And for those who are killed in a police operation, in a firefight, we are willing to submit ourselves for an investigation before anybody. And I would like also to just say, why would the United Nations be so easy to be swayed into interfering in the affairs of this republic? There are about just 1,000. There are a lot of people, innocent women, child, young women, young men, old women, being killed elsewhere in this world without even saying the slightest justice. Take, for example, in the Middle East. I have yet to complain, the United Nations complaining publicly, even not criticizing the countries who are into it and bombing villages and communities, killing everybody there, including the goats and the cows and the dogs. I have yet to complain the UN President state publicly over and over again because of the loss of the lives of innocent people. That is the problem. And here comes a UN easily swayed and coming on a very stupid proposition of that. You know, for those who are killed by the other drug syndicates, we can only investigate, but do not attribute the acts of other criminals upon my government. I say the easiest way of really just being into politics. And here is a senator complaining when one day I will tell you that her driver herself, who was her lover, was the one also collecting money for her during the campaign. Here is an immoral woman flaunting, well, of course, insofar as the wife of the driver was concerned, it's adultery. Here is a woman who funded the house of her lover. And yet we do not say any complaint about it. Those money came readily from drugs. The intercept between Muntinlupa and the driver were far beyond making sure that somebody was involved. But in fairness, I would never say here that the driver gave the money to her. But by the looks of it, she has it. Ang kapahirap dito. Namumulit ka posturing when you yourself has a very sordid personal and official life. I will show to you, I have this CD when she first investigated me in Davao for human rights violation. Before the press entering the hotel lobby, she said, I will prove that Duterte is connected with the DDS, Davao Death Squad. Until now, she keeps on yakking, and she has forgotten the tape which I had recorded. I would like her to eat it in my presence, but I cannot do it because it is not an accepted edible food for human beings. What's the problem? We inject politics, only 1,000 died, and you put my country in peril, in jeopardy, for the 600 now. Lives wasted, destroyed, families broken, children left, husband and wife together with so many orphans whose parents are alive. Yan ang pinakamahirap dito sa bayan na to. And frankly, one of the things that really prompted me was at the urgings of President Ramos, because he himself, as a matter of fact, knew what was going on. And he came to me repeatedly and said, you run so that you'll have a president from Mindanao and one who can save this nation. President is here, you can ask him. Long before we started the campaign, we already knew what was wrong with the PNP. And I had the... That's why I had to do something about it. As president, I could not have started my administration with a corrupt Philippine National Police. Alam mo, when I was mayor, and you can ask anybody,